Commander Anna Kowalski stood on the bridge of the UNSC Defiant, watching the holographic display with barely concealed satisfaction. Across from her, the Zarketh Imperial delegate, a towering crystalline being named Vorshek, trembled in what she'd learned to recognize as their species' expression of profound distress. "Commander," Vorshek's translator converted his resonating tones into flat English. "We must clarify something of critical importance." Anna gestured for him to continue, though she already suspected where this conversation was heading. It had been 3 months since the Zarketh Empire's decisive invasion of human space had ended in their spectacular defeat at the Kepler 442 system. "The fleet you destroyed at Kepler 442, Vorshek paused, his crystalline form refracting the bridge lights in anxious patterns. "That was your entire military response, was it not? Your species' Grand Armada?" Leo Chen, Anna's first officer, made a sound that might have been a cough or a suppressed laugh. Anna shot him a warning glance before turning back to the delegate. "I'm not sure I understand your question, delegate." "The 1,500 warships," Vorshek continued, his distress intensifying. "The orbital defense platforms, the carrier groups, surely that represented humanity's complete martial capability." Anna exchanged a glance with Leo. His dark eyes sparkled with mischief, but he remained professionally silent. "Delegate Vorshek," Anna said carefully, "the Kepler 442 Defense Force represented the 7th Fleet, along with some local militia support and a handful of volunteer corporate security vessels." The silence that followed was profound. Vorshek's crystalline body actually dimmed, a physiological response Anna had only seen once before, when she'd shown him video of human children practicing martial arts. "The 7th Fleet?" Vorshek's voice cracked through the translator. "As in, there are 6 others? At minimum?" "Actually," Leo interjected helpfully, "there are 12 numbered fleets in regular service. That's not counting the reserve fleet, the rapid response groups, the merchant marine auxiliary, or the individual system defense forces." Vorshek swayed visibly. "But your planet, your single planet, how could you possibly—" "Oh, Earth isn't our only planet anymore," Anna said. "We have populations across 87 star systems. Most maintain their own defense fleets in addition to contributing to the unified command structure." The delegate's form began pulsing erratically. 87! But your species only achieved faster-than-light travel 63 solar cycles ago. 72 years, Leo corrected. "We've been busy." Anna pulled up a star chart, highlighting human-controlled space in blue. After the Kepler 442 incident, the Security Council decided transparency might prevent future misunderstandings. This is current human territory. Vorshek stared at the display. When the Zarketh had first encountered humanity, they'd cataloged exactly 1 inhabited system. The blue region now displayed before him encompassed nearly 1/10 of the local galactic arm. "This is impossible," Vorshek whispered. "The logistical requirements alone, the infrastructure, the resource management. Humans are pretty good at logistics," Anna said with a slight smile. "We've had a lot of practice. But to field multiple fleets of such magnitude..." Vorshek's translator struggled with the mathematical calculations he was broadcasting. "The industrial output required would exceed most galactic empires." Leo pulled up another display. "These are our current shipyard facilities. The ones in the Sol system alone can produce about 3,000 combat-capable vessels per year. That's just the military production. Civilian shipbuilding is roughly 5 times that volume." Vorshek's crystalline form actually cracked slightly, a sign of extreme psychological stress in his species. 5 times. "Delegate, are you all right?" Anna asked with genuine concern. "Should I call for medical assistance?" "No, Vorshek steadied himself. "Commander, I must ask you directly." What was the extent of your military response to our invasion? Anna considered her words carefully. The 7th Fleet was the closest rapid response unit. We also scrambled 3 other fleets to intercept potential follow-up waves, but they weren't needed. The 3rd and 5th Fleets were repositioned for defensive purposes. The rest maintained their regular patrol schedules. Regular patrol, Vorshek repeated faintly. The Security Council did authorize a general mobilization, Leo added, but it was rescinded when we realized the Zarketh Empire's initial assault represented your primary battle fleet. Our entire primary battle fleet, Vorshek confirmed miserably. 2,000 ships, the pride of the Empire assembled over 3 centuries. Anna felt a pang of sympathy. We really didn't mean to be quite so thorough. We thought you had reinforcements coming. This is what I must make the Imperial Court understand, Vorshek said, his form solidifying as he came to some internal decision. When we attacked, we believed we faced a minor species. Dangerous, yes, but ultimately manageable. We threw everything we had at what we thought was your full strength. And we responded with about 8% of our active military, Leo supplied helpfully. 8%, Vorshek repeated. And you still maintain that humans are peaceful? Anna's expression grew serious. We are, Delegate, truly. But peaceful doesn't mean helpless. Humans learned a long time ago that the best way to maintain peace is to make war prohibitively expensive for potential aggressors. The ancient Terran phrase, Vorshek said, his translator capturing something that might have been bitter understanding, si vis pacem para bellum. You know Latin? Leo asked, surprised. Since the war, our xenologists have been studying human culture extensively, Vorshek admitted. It has been illuminating and terrifying. Did you truly have a period where your entire species was divided into armed camps, each capable of destroying your homeworld multiple times over? The Cold War, Anna confirmed. It ended about a century and a half ago. And the weapons? Dismantled, mostly. We learned that lesson. Vorshek seemed to process this. So instead of aiming weapons at yourselves, you built shipyards, thousands of shipyards. We channeled that productive capacity in more constructive directions, Anna said. Exploration, colonization, trade, science. But you kept the capacity for war. We kept the capacity to defend ourselves, Anna corrected gently. There's a difference. Vorshek was silent for a long moment. Finally, he spoke. I will return to the Imperial Court with this information. I suspect the Empire will be significantly restructuring its foreign policy. We'd welcome diplomatic relations, Anna offered. Human space is generally open to peaceful neighbors. Peaceful, Vorshek repeated, with what the translator rendered as dark humor. Yes, we will be very, very peaceful. Commander Kowalski, Officer Chen, thank you for this educational conversation. As the delegate's shuttle departed, Leo turned to Anna with a grin. You think we scared him enough? Anna watched the shuttle vanish into FTL. I think we scared them just the right amount. Peace through strength, Leo. It's worked so far. You know what the best part is? Leo said, pulling up deployment schedules. We really did only use 8%. If they could see the reserve fleets, let's hope they never have to, Anna said, but she smiled as she said it. In the vast darkness of space, humanity had carved out a place for itself, not through aggression, but through the simple demonstration that attacking humanity was a mistake no one would make twice. The galaxy was learning a very old human lesson: never confuse kindness with weakness.